Well, listen, Mike, we said the pressure's on Joe Brady. I'll tell you who else the pressure's on. The pressure is on Brandon Beane. Because Brandon Beane pretty much told you, hey, this is what we have. We got he didn't say it this way, but Terry Pegula did. We got a pretty good roster. We got a Super Bowl. We got a great roster. We've had good seating. We got Josh Allen. We don't want to see Josh Allen be so emotional after these losses. They promote Pegula, they promote Beane. They promote Brady. So if they don't win, you already said it's Sean McDermott's fault, and it's not the roster. You got to win now with this roster, don't you?
Well, and that's where it becomes interesting because, well, and what are they going to do to prop up the roster? Because if you do too much,
nothing. You don't need to. It's a Super Bowl roster.
You're admitting. Well, but we want to, we want to put a little extra nitrous oxide into the engine here, if that is even the right way to use that. But we want to find a way to turbocharge this roster to help Joe Brady get over the top. And so it's a little tweak here, it's a little tweak there. Oh, are you conceding that the team wasn't good enough? Was Sean McDermott right? So there's a hell of a balance that Brandon Beane's going to have to strike here when it comes to free agency and otherwise acquisition of veteran talent, in-season trades. Anything he does is going to be viewed through that lens of Sean McDermott was right. But at the same time, you better make Joe Brady look good. And nothing makes a coach look good like a great player. I think back to the Dick Vermeil induction speech. I became a much better head coach when I got Marshall Faulk. Great players make coaches look great. So that's not going to go away. And, yeah, when you have that kind of pressure on a coach, you're going to have a hell of a dilemma as a GM as to how far you want to go to make it look like you're going, not going out of your way to cover up the flaws that Sean McDermott thought existed in your roster.
So Mike, tell me this. Tell me if I've got this right. For Buffalo, if you're a Buffalo Bills fan, you say we don't have a Super Bowl title to show for our 4 appearances in the 90s because of Scott Norwood. Scott Norwood is the symbolic. He's the guy. It's wide right Scott Norwood. So that's one reason we don't have a Super Bowl title. And now are they saying, is it Sean McDermott? Is it Scott Norwood and Sean McDermott?
No, it's Patrick Mahomes.
They won't say that.
Culprit.
They won't say that. I think that too. I think Patrick Mahomes has a lot to do with it. Now, I understand, Pegula brought up 13 seconds. That is pretty tough. That's a coaching error. Do not allow them to have the full 13 seconds. Kick it to the 5, kick it to the 10, run off some seconds. They should not have 13 seconds, the full 13 seconds to go down the field and kick a tying field goal. All right. But you're really saying that you've wasted part of Josh Allen's window because of Sean McDermott. That's what it looks like you're saying. That this is Sean McDermott's fault. And now that we've removed the problem, now you got to get to the Super Bowl because you got Joe Brady as a head coach and you've got Brandon Beane in charge now with the promotion. Now things are going to get better in Buffalo. That's the message. If I'm a Buffalo Bills fan, that's what they're telling me. That now things are better because McDermott's gone. We're going to get past the wall. We're going to get over that playoff wall because we're now a better organization than we were 2 weeks ago.
Well, Brandon Beane better hope it happened because I think next time around the red button is gonna be a clean sweep and they're going to start over. But they are feeling the urgency. There's only so many years left in Josh Allen's career at a high level, 5, 6 at the most, before Father Time begins his inevitable closing run on, like happens to every NFL player. You're just not going to be the guy that you once were. So I think it's 5 or 6 years, and they go quickly. And it all comes down to one 60-minute game of football played in January. Everything, starting now, everything going for all that pressure. And we saw it all. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.